Aubrey. I'm here with Empath Energy Alchemy, wanting to support empathic leaders and visionaries with owning their authentic selves, moving from empathic overwhelm, energetic overwhelm, and into this alchemist badass. When you are empathic, when you have the empath archetype in your soul contract, there are a few other very common core archetypal patterns that you will see. So one of them is this caretaker, nurturer, mothering archetype, which is a wonderful, beautiful aspect of being an empath. This is the part of you that sees the best in others, that can lift people up, that is a healer, that is supportive, that really wants to make the world a better place. The shadow aspects of this archetypal pattern can show up as the shadow rescuer, the codependent caretaker. So that's the archetype that feels good about themselves when they are taking care of other people and they see other people happy. So that is like their esteem supply. So, or just that martyr archetype, to give of yourself, to throw yourself on the back burner constantly, and really just to operate from very little personal will. So if you want to truly own yourself and live in your authenticity, aligned with your vision as an empowered empath, it is so important to understand this dynamic and to be able to negotiate your boundaries with people who are looking to take advantage of other people. Sometimes it's not conscious. Sometimes it is this, it comes from a place of lack. Like if I am a person who is stuck in my victim story and who looks around for people to support me and to help me, empaths are going to be usually the ones who give so much of themselves that it sustains me, and that I could possibly take advantage of people, not maliciously, but just that could be the pattern that I'm operating from. It could be, you know, this victim, vampire, poor me, you know, stuck in my sad story, but I don't know how to get out of it, and the only way I know how to operate is to reach for people's kindness, to basically live off of people's kindness. The lighting in here is so weird. So, okay, so basically empaths can easily give their power away. They can fall into this pattern of feeling sorry for someone and giving them too much. They can also give their power away to someone who they have granted authority to, like a parental figure, a teacher, a mentor, someone that they really look up to. It could be, you know, their employer, someone that they're hoping will give them some kind of validation, or they will affirm them, will recognize their hard work. And the power dynamic is this person doesn't give it to them. So the empath is seeking validation, but this person will not affirm that person. And it's the loop, the power loop is, you know, here's everything I've done, look at this, and the response is like, okay, it's kind of dismissive and devaluating. So it's really important to discern these moments. It's really important to understand, am I being respected for my effort? So both of them are about really respect. Like, does this person, whether I'm helping someone who has less than me, or whether I am looking up to someone and hoping that they can recognize the things that I've been doing, there is a lack of respect on both ends. So let's see, I'm looking at minutes. So there's many people who just don't anticipate other people's needs. It's not from a malicious place, but there are people who operate from a malicious place as well. So when you're an empath, it's really important to be able to set boundaries with tact, with love. It doesn't have to be confrontational, but just being okay to have that hard no, to get into that moment of like, if it is to be comfortable to say no with confrontation is the wrong word, but aggression's the wrong word, but just the fuck you, no, like, no, this is enough, like, fuck you, like, I'm not doing this anymore. That's also like an important thing to embody, because so much of our lack of boundaries comes from a place of not wanting to be mean, not wanting to hurt someone's feelings, not wanting to get into confrontation. So that can hold us back. Let's see. And this, it's also setting you up to get taken advantage of. This is where empaths can be taken advantage of. They get sucked into rescuing and supporting someone. They get sucked into these narcissistic bully dynamics with people because they want that validation. The other thing about this is when there's someone we look up to and we want them to recognize us, if this person is playing on an insecurity, if this person is, like, say, I'm really insecure about my house always being messy, and I feel like, you know, when someone comes over, like a teacher, like I'm hosting a parental site, like my teacher comes over, and I really want this person to recognize my home being in order. You know, this is triggering my insecurity about not being organized. So a lot of times when we want someone to validate us, it's really, there's just a deep insecurity that we want someone that we have given authority to tell us that we're okay, to tell us that this thing that we are feeling insecure and sensitive about, we want them to kind of bandage our wounds. So a lot of times it comes from, we need to make ourselves okay, like the insecurities that we have and the authority that we're giving other people to, and asking them in a way, energetically, we're asking them to make this better. That's our work to do. So we can't really give it to other people, and we could, and maybe if that person does tell me that I'm okay, it could make me feel better, but it's really just a band-aid. It's not getting to the core root of the work that can really shift the healing process for me and help me get into a new place in my life. With a new place, a new relationship with myself, or a new sense of soul esteem, a new sense of sustainability within myself. So so empaths can, you know, this is a place that we can feel like we're getting taken advantage of. And that's why it's so important to learn how to tactfully, lovingly, or even abrasively, rudely, and set boundaries, to say no, or to be able to discern, like, I can give this much, but I cannot give that much. Like, you might be asking me for this, but I can give you this. So just to be able to check in with yourself. Usually mine, like, would I repeat it or will I resent it? If I wouldn't repeat this and I'm going to go into resentment, I'm going to have to say no. If I'm doing this because I feel obligated, I'm going to have to say no. That's my measurement gauge. So this is something this is a big piece of owning your authentic self, to align to that vision that you are working on as empathic leaders, visionaries in this world. This is something that can support you with creating impact in the world. This is something that I am willing to support you with an energy alchemy mentorship package. If you'd like to schedule a discovery call, I offer 15-minute discovery calls to talk about my different packages. I have 2 packages available. I will link the information below, or just directly message me yourself. Take care. I'm going to continue this conversation. If you have thoughts, questions, please uh, post them in the comments below and we'll keep talking. Goodbye. Take care and talk soon.